Alright, this time we're just gonna go through a game I played. It's a pretty good one. As you can see, 82.5% accuracy. You can guess who won this one. It's not hard to figure out. Anyway, he starts with E4, standard. I play the Karokon. Probably my favorite defense against E4. I learned it. It's my first opening I really learned, so. He played the Hillbilly attack, which is uncommon because it's an inaccuracy immediately on move 2. I just stick with the standard. You know, you want to get this little triangle here, get your bishop out. This is a strong little defense here. Once your bishop's out too, usually you trade it off and then you just have strong dark squares with your bishops and your or bishop and queen. Let me get rid of some of these lines. Yeah, so then you can bring your knight out and control even more. It's good. It's solid. He takes, which is the best move. I take back. He goes there. Usually they go here. That probably is the best. The best is just to go back. Yeah, this is not a great opening for him. I went for e5 because usually you want to have this strong center. Apparently that's a mistake. Probably because it weakens this square. I'm going to see what the best is here. Bring the knight out. Yeah, usually you want to just get your pieces out early. I kind of assumed he might throw in a check and I would just get free development that way. And doing this would be kind of a waste of a move, but not necessarily a waste, but plays d3, opening up his bishop. I don't think that's bad. He probably should have also brought a knight out. It's probably what his best move would have been. Oh, d4. Hmm. Yeah, this is computer stuff. Computers know all the best moves. I would never have guessed that, because that just seems like... Let's see what it thinks happens. It just likes creating tension. Also, this way it'd be one move from castling. But this guy's not an engine, so... Now I bring my knight out, defending it, you know, getting everything sorted. Usually you want to bring your knights out before your bishops too. Brings his knight out, he can castle next move. Bring my other knight out, because I thought this d5 square would be kind of weak. Because I already used a bishop, queen here. Looks like there's going to be a lot of tension there. He castles. I played b5, which is a mistake. A big one too. He gets an entire pawn advantage. I don't know why. I guess it's just a long-term weakness. I saw it as taking more space. Let's see. He missed it, so it didn't really matter. He kind of played into me doing this. Now I bring the bishop. Yeah, that was another part of this. Now I can line up my bishop on this diagonal for attack late game. And also it puts pressure on the d5 square, which is important. He brings his knight out. Usually this is bad. He probably wanted to bring his best move was probably up this bishop here or bringing his knight out. Unless it just thinks d4 again. We'll find out. Yeah, the computer just really wants d4. I bring my other bishop out. Now I can castle next move. He pins it, which is kind of what I was expecting. And I think I just kick it away, which is an inaccuracy. It's the best move. Why is this an inaccuracy? He just takes, he gets some kind of like... He wins a pawn. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. This d5 square is really weak. I think he missed that. Yeah, he just moved his bishop back, so now I still have this defense. Putting my bishop here is actually bad because it cuts my queen off. I castle, which is the best move. He plays f4, which seems really bad because now this diagonal is just wide open and his king is more vulnerable than my king, which is the most important part of chess. I played b4. I don't really know why. I think I just... I really have no idea why I played this move, but it's good, apparently. Yeah, we'll go with it. Knight h5. This is weird. You usually don't want your knights on the board because they can only... Look, he only attacks 4 squares. Or mine... It's got 8. Both of mine actually have 8. Even though, you know, there's some, like, spots here, but... It controls 8 squares. Now I do another mistake of B captures C3 for that same reason, that take, and then he wins a pawn. And also he can capture this way, attacking my bishop and unloading the rook onto my queen. I assume that's what it's going to say is going to happen here. Okay, I don't know anything about chess. Carry on. Now... He brings his knight out, he captures it with his knight, that makes sense. I bring my knight in, attacking his bishop, which if I take would double his pawns. His pawn structure is already pretty bad. He's got this random pawn in the middle. These pawns are kind of, I guess they're still together, but like he doesn't want to play g2 because then both these diagonals are just open, and that's not right. And that's no good. He takes, I take back, he takes there, which is now free. I take back, he takes with his knight, and then I move my queen here. At this point, I'm down a pawn, but it's pretty much even according to the computer. And I like this because it's bringing my queen in. I'm getting active. I'm kind of hunting down the king a little bit. He plays g3, which, like I said, bad move, because now both these diagonals are open. So I just bring the queen in. Now the queen's really pressuring. Now I bring my bishop here because I wanted to set up a discovered and a double a check. If I go here, say he does some like stupid move like this, and see it's mate in 2. Either one of these moves actually works, but I liked this one. It's a double check here and here. He has one move he can go to, and then it's checkmate. So yeah, that would have been a blunder. So I was setting him up, and I kind of assumed he would see through this, which he did. Plays knight e3, which does defend against the double check here. Because now if I just do this, it's just the knight, and he can just take it. Same here. So I play rook a e8. I don't know why I picked that one over this one. Yeah, it was better to move the other one. They're both good moves, you can see, but probably should have moved that one. I wasn't even low on time or anything. I spent a whole like 20 seconds doing that move. It's not bad, but it's not great. I take his pawn, and I kind of assumed that this was fine. Even though he's attacking it, now I'm defending it. He takes, which is a blunder. It does get rid of that pressure I had, which I can see why he would do that. But now he's just down material. Both a pawn of material and like a pawn and a half positional weakness. And now he finds a pretty obvious move, but it's a mistake. Bishop b4. And that skewers are, I don't know, I think it's a skewer. There might be a different name for it. He's attacking both my bishop, or rooks at the same time with his bishop. So, if I move one back, he still has an attack on the other. There's a lot of decent moves here, like rook h5, threaten checkmate here. I think rook e5 is like okay, just because that knight's hanging. But I found the brilliant move, which was the best move, of rook c1. Deflection of the queen. But also, it's a skewer of my own onto his rook. So the best move here is he just takes the... That's not the best move. I thought the best move would just be trading it off. I think it's pretty much the same. Yeah, that was a whole lot. Let's go back. I imagine it would just be like this. I don't think that... Yeah, that's also best. And then just... I get the fork here. Obviously, that's the whole point of this deflection. He moves here. I do an in-between move to get a pawn. He can block it, or he can just move out of the way again. It says that the best move for him is here. Then I just win a queen. And then he can get my bishop, but then... I actually have a couple options. He could get the knight or my rook, but... I guess it's a miss. Hold up. Queen e2, it says. Anyway, that's not how the game went. He wanted to protect his queen, obviously, so he went to try and force a trade, which is not good, because this knight is now doing too much, way too much. And like I said, this is a skewer, so I'm still attacking his rook, which is what I do. Now his king can't move anywhere, and the only option he has is knight capture f1, which leaves his queen unguarded. So now I'm up 6.9 material. Or I'm up 10 points material. I'm up 6.9 according to the computer. It should be an easy win. Pretty standard. Let's see what this... Yeah, there's not much he can do. I have a queen, a knight, and a rook. And he just has a knight and a bishop. I'm just gonna, at the very least, just get all his pawns and just make more queens. I think I saw this game ending with doing this, so that is... I don't know. He's so far down material. If he trades off like that, then it's just completely over. I can't imagine him... Yeah, it says mate in 5. Yeah. So... let's go back. That was a pretty solid, brilliant move. We'll take those. We don't get those that often. We'll take it. And the 1850 rating. Probably should get better at openings. To be fair, the opening was only like... we only got 2 book moves in, I think. We each got 1 book move. Yeah, that was a pretty... Don't play this opening. But do play moves like that.